Greetings and grand rising. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. Listen here, we are so excited to be here on this rising. On this rising, we will be honoring one of the royals. So if you've checked out the thumbnail for the show, this is a special dedication because family is everything to the Queen Tulsa show. All right. So as you all know, this is coffee talk. And if we can start hashtagging coffee talk, okay, in Queen Tulsa, and we can start hashtagging. Today is Friday, April the 19th, 2024, and it is 12 minutes after the hour of 9 a.m. Central Time. Well, we have a lot to get into. So, you already know what that means. Let's get into it. All right, and we are back. Okay. So, shout to Miss Flossie Cares. Shout out to our royal, Miss Judy Coles. Miss Judy Coles, all right, you must have stayed in overnight, okay? Because the way you flew in on that pink jet yesterday, we want to thank y'all for utilizing the jet, okay? And if you need to book a flight, take a flight with us here at the Queen Tulsa Show, you just go ahead and reach out to our royal family and say, hey, could you please put me on the travel log? Could you book me on there? All right. So give us one moment as we get things together around here. Listen here, y'all already know it's Friday. Friday. Okay. And it's the weekend. So there's going to be so much goodness going on. Okay. Yes. Um, I love it here. I'm ready. Join the royal family. All right, you already know how it goes. There's a poll that's about to be posted on your screen in just a moment. All right, we do have Maria just flew in. Okay, so that's who had the other jet out. See, I was wondering where was it? Okay, where you at? Get into it. Welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Please tap the like as you stroll in. Thank you for your support. Now, you all know that family is definitely very, very, very dear to my heart. And before we even get this party started, we have to give an announcement. The Queen Tulsa Show would like to honor and appreciate Miss Flossie Cares for living up to her name. Flossie was monitoring Bambi, stay care, and alerted the show of an escaped furry fugitive. Thank you for caring for our pets and being a part of our royal family. Miss Flossie Cares. And Bambi says, thank you so much. And she is on standby. Okay, listen here. I told her. I told her. I said I got a phone call. I've got a phone call that they were breaking out. We had fugitives all over the premises, and you were supposed to guard that palace. So now the royal heirs are definitely secured, as you can see. Okay. Grand Rising. Maria says, hey, Queen Tulsa, hey, Judy. Miss Sandra Love has flew up in the building. Okay, listen here. You know, I know I heard it again. And Miss Sandra, I don't know if it's just the weather, feeling nice and polite, because only thing I heard was grong, grong, grong. Listen here, Miss Sandra Rose. Okay, she didn't fly in on the jet, honey. She utilized the Harley Davidson. Okay, listen here. Don't be wrong. Listen, we got little ones around here. Okay, that's probably why they trying to escape. Okay, so be a little quiet when you come up in here, Miss Sandra Rose. But we still love you. Okay. Oh yes, get into it. Maria says, hey, Sandra Love. Oh, yes. Y'all already know how we do it over here. Listen, it's all love over here in the palace, okay? We only mean well. Oh, yes, we do. All right, Flossie Cares is definitely in the building. We listen here. Let me read that one more time since we have you in the building. Okay, listen here. On the behalf of the Queen Tulsa Royal Show, okay? The Queen Tulsa Show would like to honor and appreciate Miss Flossie Cares for living up to her name. Flossie was monitoring Bambi's daycare and alerted the show of an escaped furry fugitive. Thank you for caring for our pets and being a part of our royal family, Miss Flossie Cares. And listen here. She's on standby. Uh-huh. 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 And she'll actually be production will be back in motion here later on. The production crew will be back to film Bambi and the heirs. Okay. Sandra Love throws her hand up in the air. Hi. Okay. Thank you, Flossie Cares. Yes, my pleasure. Okay. All right. Now I want a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Okay. Our Bambi is a mess. Yes, she is, Miss Judy Coast. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody is in here loving on us. It's an honor to be of assistance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we got Wani up in here. Listen here. Listen here. We just had that stretch Lamborghini limousine. Okay. And Wani, we want to thank you. And look at those flowers. Oh my goodness, those big roses, honey. Pulled up with a dozen roses plus times 12. Okay, get up into it. Thank you for that. Thank you, Flossie Cares. All right, so that is our royal roll call. Okay, now, oh geez, you know what? Speaking of the it's my pleasure, that's going to take us on over. Oh, listen here. No, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do it the right way. We're going to start off with the queen. The queens, okay? Aretha said, put some respect on it, respectfully. We miss her immensely. She did not play around on or off stage. Happy belated birthday to the queen and diva of soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. Rest peacefully. She went to glory 8/16 of 2018. Let's go.
That Halle Berry would be great playing you. And Halle said something to the effect of, I can't sing, so I wouldn't be able to do Miss Franklin justice.
I knew she couldn't sing.
Yes.
I never expected her to. And she was my first choice, but not my only choice.
Yes.
Could be Fantasia, could be Jennifer.
Queen Latifah?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know how that's going to turn out.
Well, I need this movie to get done, and then I want to play like a little secretary or something.
Would you be interested in helping to finance it?
Oh, well, Miss Franklin, I'm only in the second season of my show.
Okay, check's not big enough yet. All right.
My money's not. You seem like the type of woman who still falls and can get as stupid as the rest of us girls.
Do you think I'm gullible?
I think that you can be.
Well,
with the right man.
Yeah, no, I'm not gullible. You get stupid. I'm not going to be stupid anymore. Executive secretary.
Where'd that come from, Miss Franklin?
Well, it's just something that I felt I would have been excellent at.
Yes.
And very good at.
Well, if you were an executive assistant, this would have been you over the desk. Look, would you like your tea, boss?
That would have been you. That would have been you.
Thought that Halle Berry would be great.
Listen here. We had to start off with a legendary, okay? A legendary act, okay? Miss Franklin, rest her soul. She was definitely a pillar to the community, and we continue to love on her and keep her name alive, okay? Now, speaking of my pleasure, now there is a rapper artist by the name of, what is his name? Um, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He just puts me in this whole situation. What is his name? He was married to Derica or something. No, his name was Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates. Okay. So let's get into what Kevin Gates had to say. Let's get into Kevin Gates. Okay. Open up the gates and let us know. Let's go.
This kind of shit pissed me the fuck off. I had got 2 sandwiches from Chick-fil-A. Now I gave this lady one of my sandwiches, right? See what the name is on that bitch. Yeah, God. Yeah, that's me. But anyway, so I just love when they be like, God.
So now y'all see why I said when she said my pleasure, it took me on over here because this gentleman went on over to Chick-fil-A, right? And of course they said my pleasure, right? Well, unfortunately, he took that my pleasure to a whole nother level because he decided that he was going to get 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches and that he was going to do something nice for the community. And he decided to give that lady a chicken sandwich. And child, get into the details of how the receiving of the chicken sandwich went.
I'd be like, yes, Lord. Bless you, my child. But anyway, long story short, I reached her my Chick-fil-A sandwich out the window, right? This motherfucking bitch that put my Chick-fil-A sandwich in her book sack and put the sign back up there. Now, I thought you said you was hungry. You would work for food.
Sir, that was a lunch break. Sir, that was her lunch break. You know what I'm saying? She had a 3-minute lunch break. Okay. She had to first put the sign down. She had to walk over to you. She had to receive that sandwich. Okay, she had to walk back to her post, put the sandwich in her bag, and put the sign back up. That one sandwich, baby. Listen here. Do you know how many hours is in a day? Okay, mother was going to be hungry, honey. She didn't say buy me lunch. She said she wanted food. So if you wanted to do something very nice and kind, well, maybe you should have went and got her a hotel room suite, paid it up for a month, and got her some groceries. Let's go.
You should have ate that bitch right there. You so fucking hungry. She put that bitch in her book sack and put the sign back up. I said, you bitch. This kind of shit pissed me the fuck off.
Look at filming up.
I had got 2 sandwiches from Chick-fil-A. Now I gave this lady one of my sandwiches, right? See what the name is on that bitch.
Okay. So this is the thing right here, y'all. Y'all know we have to dissect this. First and foremost, you wanted to do a good deed, right? Okay. After you gave the woman the sandwich, your good deed was over. At that point, and at that moment, you should just let it go and let it drop. Whether she put it in her book sack, did y'all catch that? Honey, he said she put that sandwich in her book sack. Wani11 says, Kevin, humble yourself. Okay. Would you like to support Queen Tulsa and don't have cash out? Visit online, pay.queentulsa.com. Baby, send me a lovely cash out. We could definitely use it because I didn't even have coffee today. Listen here, I'm over here on Cranberry. Get into that. Get into that. Maria says maybe she wanted to eat it later. Okay. Maybe she wanted to savor the flavor, honey. Listen here, if you ever had a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and listen here, I would love one. Okay. If somebody can bless me with lunch today, oh, I would love that. I would drive, actually, I would drive to Chick-fil-A. And I'll do it on camera. Get into this. Flossie Care says definitely looking down from some great height. Sad sigh. Miss Sandra Love threw her hands up in the air. Hey, what's going on? He probably had extra mayo, and she only likes hers with honey mustard. Okay, get into it. Get into it. 111 says, hey, Sandra Love. Maria says she probably has others she wants to help that are needy. Great point. Because, I've been homeless in my life, and that's how we do. We look out for one another. When we get something, we want to share because we're appreciative in that moment. And I think being homeless, like for me, it showed me not to take anything for granted. Not even a package of ketchup, honey. Listen, times get hard. They're charging for everything, honey. I remember, being homeless, and you could go in and get a glass of ice water. Baby, they are charging for ice water, honey. That was the only way that we could stay hydrated out there walking in that sun. Because a shelter only lasts for so long. Because you can't sleep in there. You got to get up. Mats are up. Maria says that's why she put the sign back up. Exactly. All right, we just got a donation. A super sticker. Ms. Reiki Master Kim says, good morning, Queen Tulsa, and everyone in the chat. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Let's give you a thank you. Oh yes. Let's do it. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right. Yes. Thank you for that lovely and beautiful donation. Listen here. Please make sure you all are taking advantage of that like button. The like, the share, and the subscribe. Okay. It's okay to just hit that button. Hit that button. Okay. If you want to push a button, push that one. If you want to push my button, push that one. If you want to push me, push that button. Okay. Ms. Judy Cole says, I don't understand why he made a big deal out of it. Me neither. Like I said, once you had given her the sandwich, the good deed was done. Now go on with your life. 111 says, Grand Rising, Reiki Master Kim. Maria says, thank you, Reiki Master Kim, for your donation. Absolutely. Flossie says, hi, Kim. Hi. Hey, Reiki, I love you, Kimberly. Yes, you're welcome. I love you, Judy. All right. All that love up in the building. Thank you, Reiki Master Kim, for blessing Queen Tulsa and her platform. All right, now, listen, let's finish this off with no interruptions, and we'll move on to the comments.
Yeah, God. Yeah, that's me. But anyway, so I just love when they be like, God. I be like, yes, Lord. Bless you, my child. But anyway, long story short, I reached her this my Chick-fil-A sandwich out the window, right? This motherfucking bitch that put my Chick-fil-A sandwich in her book sack and put the sign back up there. Now, I thought you said you was hungry. You would work for food. You should have ate that bitch right there. You so fucking hungry. She put that bitch in her book sack and put the sign back up. I said, you bitch. This kind of shit pissed me the fuck off.
Now, listen here. It's the aggression for me. Like I said, why didn't you get her a full course meal, honey? She was, oh, I appreciate it. That's just a sandwich, baby. Oh, and shout out. We just got a donation for some lunch for some lunch, y'all. Thank y'all for feeding the queen because the girl was over here starving. Okay. Let me thank you. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right, can we just really say something right quick? Because that took me back. It took me back to a place and a day, right? It took me back in a place and in a day. Um, child, I don't even know how to feel. I really don't even know how to feel. I feel and I'll give this last bit of commentary and then I can move on. But since we were still on it, it was that woman had to be all types of cuss words, you know? She had to be all types of cuss words, honey. And that was a problem. That was a problem. And it takes us here. Do it. You're sitting up here laughing, calling me Cups. It's not. We're not gonna do it. Cups. I sent you a message. Cups. I sent you a message in my. I sent you a message in the DM. I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing about talking about some what you need $25,000 for, sis. Me and you was behind the scenes trying to make things a reality. We were supposed to have been helping the community. We were supposed to have been building women up. You're not on that, and it stops here. 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 Absolutely. It stops here. The viral sensation. 111 says, look at our viral sensation. Listen here. And I still stand on it. And I still stand on that. I still stand on it. Okay. It has to stop here. And 111 says, most people don't brag or boast and call themselves God. Ego on steroids. Yes. Happy Friday, Miss Judge Evie. Court is definitely in the building. Shout out to you. All right. And she is one of our friends. You all get on over there and give her a like, share, subscribe. And her channel is posted in the description. And actually, check out all of our friends. All of our friends are posted in our description. Yes, yes, yes. 111 says, thank you, Royal, for the blessing. GM Maria, Miss Judy Cole says, Judge Evie. Yeah, Judge Evie has definitely. Judge Evie, what did you ride up in here on? Did you park on that lawn? Okay. Did you park on that lawn? Let's do that one more time for the one time. Let's go. In the DM, I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing, calling me Cups. It's not. We're not going to do it. Cups. I sent you a message. Cups. I sent you a message in my. I sent you a message in the DM. I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing about talking about some what you need $25,000 for, sis. Me and you was behind the scenes trying to make things a reality. We were supposed to have been helping the community. We were supposed to have been building women up. You're not on that, and it stops here. 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 And yes, we actually have a royal mug. We actually have a royal mug. It's actually the viral sensation. Actually, oh, I need to post the link in the chat. But these are our two royal mugs that we have recently purchased. Actually, let me pull that down and actually let me bring up the royals. So this is our pastel. This is our new mug. You can get it. I will be posting that link in the chat. To our royal family, if we can post where the royal supporters can go and purchase their mugs so they can get down with us in the risings for coffee talk. They can, sip in their mug as we go along in the show. We did gift away a butterfly bracelet because that's what we are over here. As you can see on the mug, it says grow through what you go through. Okay, so you want to be inspired and motivated. And right behind the cup, it says adjust your crown royal. Okay, period. Get into this, a signed copy of the Queen Tulsa's logo and a gifted journal, which is a butterfly, and it comes with rhinestones. We will be launching more products soon. Here it is in mint green. This is the pastel blue. These are different orders from different supporters that are here. And coming soon, this will actually be on a mug so you all can support. And we will also add this to that collection on that mug. So we'll always honor and appreciate Miss Flossie Cares. This is not just for one day. This is a lifelong situation. And this is brought to you by the Queen Tulsa Show. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these comments and see what you all are chiming in here. Okay. Listen here, a lot of love. A lot of love. Okay. A lot of love. All right, now let's get into this, y'all. Since we are on hot topics, okay, let me read these comments and get up close, get in close, y'all. All right. Um, Flossie Care says, even the rooster felt that. Okay, ain't that it? Like, if y'all not gonna help, we need $25,000. Okay, get into it. Maria says, yes, at Wani, get those royals. It stops here. Absolutely. Ms. Judge Evie Court says those are nice. You know what? Let me go ahead and take a pause. Here, let me go ahead. Let's go on a quick commercial break, child. Or actually, give me 1 second. DJ, could you please pump up the beat and let me get some things settled out? You all take a moment to go and use go and refill your drinks, pat your makeup, powder yourselves. Give us about 1.5 minutes. All right, and we are back. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Listen here, I went ahead and posted the link in the chat. If you all can go over right now, today is Friday. I know those checks have hit that. They hit the account. Listen here, get you a mug, support the Queen Tulsa movement. Listen here, we want you to adjust your crown. We want you to be very much so in the loop of royalty. Okay, uplift. Okay, be inspired. Maria Cintron says, yup. LOL. Flossy cares. Absolutely. All right, peeps. We'll catch replay. Blessings. Thank you. Miss Flossie Cares says, my budgie does something very similar. Oh, let's get into it. Blessings at Judge Evie. We will cruise over to catch your video. Absolutely. And I'm gonna come over with the 30s in the back, bumping, 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 you know what I'm saying? Just bumping. I mean, I'm pulling up very loud. Please get your royalties right there. Queen Tulsa royalties. Creator Spring listings, crown adjustment is an amazing one. While others are playing with fake chickens, ours lay eggs and feed the future. Can I get an amen? Amen. In the DM, I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing, calling me Cups. It's not. We're not going to do it. Cups, I sent you a message. Cups, I sent you a message in my. I sent you a message in the DM. I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing about talking about some what you need $25,000 for, sis. Me and you was behind the scenes trying to make things a reality. We were supposed to have been helping the community. We were supposed to have been building women up. You're not on that, and it stops here. 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 You know what? Oh, excuse me. I have to compliment my hairstylist. You know, that was a bad hairstyle. Okay. That was a very, very bad one. Well, speaking of, let's go ahead and continue through the content. Y'all already know we got 50 Cent. 50 Cent opens up G Unit Studios in Shreveport. Listen here. Stunting like my daddy, stunting like my daddy, stunting like my daddy. Listen here. I'm all for it. Let's go.
Really excited to show you the expansion of G Unit Film and Television.
And shout out to our friends over at the Shade Room.
Through G Unit Studios right here in Shreveport. I got me. From the gritty narratives of the street to the compelling stories that define our era, G Unit has always been more than entertainment. It's been a place for voices to be heard, for stories to be told. Shreveport. What'd you say, baby? Bringing G Unit Studios to Shreveport is more than just a business decision. It's a commitment to fostering talent, to creating opportunities, and to investing in the community itself to build what
I love my cancer brother. Y'all know 50 Cent is the cancer, right? Get into it.
I would need to be able to execute what I got going with G Unit Studios. It's going to create a lot of jobs.
All right, y'all, hold on. Hello. Who's asking? So when you call me, hi, this is such and such. May I please speak with? That helps me out a lot. Hi, my therapist. Hey, girl, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you down for May 24 at 1 o'clock. I'm on my wait list. If I get an opening between now and then, I'm going to try to get you worked in before that time.
Oh, with all due respect, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I need you sooner than that, ma'am.
Well,
I need,
and I know that.
and even if
And
it doesn't
that's
have to be with you, at this point, who's available? You know, at this point, I like you, I appreciate you, you taking on a big responsibility, but at this point, give me a therapist Let me just see who they are if we connect. And I need somebody. I can't keep prolonging therapy because of the busyness. So at this point, it's an outcry. It's an
Right.
outcry. So
Got it. Well, here's what I'll do. I will have a conversation with my supervisor to find out if there's any way we can get you in any sooner with any of the other therapists on the team.
yeah, and
I
I'm willing
just
to work
okay,
and just meet
okay,
them where they are. If they can meet the whole goal is meet me where I am and I meet you where
right,
you are and we build and grow from there.
absolutely. I hear you. So let me have a conversation with my supervisor, and as soon as I am able, I will my supervisor, or one of the other therapists will reach out to give you the heads up on what
On
we
the
can
date
do.
or what's
I
going on. Okay.
yes,
Now
yes,
listen,
okay,
Miss Maddox,
yeah,
I'm live, but can you tell the people that I'm taking care of my mental health because I promote mental health awareness and I'm getting the help and I encourage everybody else to get the help as well. Could you confirm that?
absolutely. I and mental health and everyone seeking to live well and be well is such a lofty goal, and that everyone should aspire to. And absolutely, I know that is your desire to achieve, and you're setting that example for others around you. So, how's
Absolutely.
that?
That was great words. I appreciate you, sister. Happy Friday. Have a great day on purpose. And listen, enjoy that weekend. Okay. And
No,
like I said, I'll just be here waiting. If it's not today, I'm pretty sure first thing next week, somebody will be reaching out.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Have a great day.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
All right, y'all. So listen. Yes. Did you just therapy the therapist? Absolutely. Because in therapy, it's building and working together, you know? Yes. You know? And I encourage everybody, listen here, I have been doing the work, and I'm going to tell you like this, nothing changes overnight. You have to put in the work. You have to have that drive. You have to be honest. Okay. You got to be honest in what you're doing. So I'm on here and I'm saying, hey, y'all get your mental health in order and this, that, and the third. And y'all probably saying, well, she probably not even doing it. Oh, look at her. She going off. And then she's talking about therapy. Guess what? Therapy don't make you perfect. It makes you, um, gives you the capability to move in a peaceful, in a right direction, right? That's what's up. And I love it. And that just really, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Okay, speaking of giving back, I wanted to give that back to you all. Okay? I love y'all. Let's go. 50 cents.
I'm really
Public presentation I made of a key to the city and my administration. I want to give you this key, and it's to be used for kingdom purposes. And I know that's what your intentions are. So, and it also has a challenge, one of my challenge coins, and an I love Shreveport button. All right, I want to present to you a resolution in your honor declaring today Curtis 50 Cent Jackson Day in Caddo Parish. And a resolution from the Louisiana House of Representatives recognizing you and praising.
That's it right there. Therapy helps you to think before you act irrationally. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it was. I'm so giddy this morning. I'm so like, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm here today. We made it through. We got carried over. I didn't, when I rose this morning, I didn't have no doubt. Okay, let's get into that. Let's go.
You for what you're doing in Shreveport. Public presentation I made of a
All
key
right.
to the city
So
and my
let's go ahead and
administration.
hit this next clip. All right. So this is the property right here. It says excited to announce the expansion of G Unit Film and Television through the launch of my G Unit Studios right here in Shreveport. All roads lead to Shreveport. Now listen here. I love that. I love that he was able to do something different and be able to, you know, give back. And giving back is always a beautiful thing. Look at that. That is a big property. And I'm assuming, okay, so you got the studios, and I'm thinking like if they have to, be on set, they have those apartment type style things instead of like trailers. Because trailers can be a whole situation. I mean, it looks like a nice land. Congratulations. We're always gonna, applaud, you know, greatness and doing some productive, production. Okay. Says so let's get into some of these comments. Y'all know how we like to read some of them. Love how smart and successful he is. Heavy, this major. And then people got the arms, the muscles, the fire, blessings. I wonder why Shreveport. Tax breaks. He also could did it in HBO. He would be saying the same tax breaks. It's business incentives. No matter how much money you have, those people can deny you. So Shreveport probably the only one that said, "Come on." Someone says his people in Southside Jamaica, Queens, New York City, going through gentrification. I'll go with the cheap land theory. He wants to be whole so bad. Somebody said he is on this Tyler Perry ish. Someone says. For those that might not understand this move, let me explain. Okay. Oh, okay. So I want to see more. Oh, he is. You know what? They didn't baited us. They didn't baited us on that one. That was the good one. Okay. Let's get down here. 58 stopped since he sold vitamin water. Okay. Listen here, baby. He was a hustler. Okay, 50. I suddenly have this millennial urge to yell out G unit. Okay. That's amazing. Congratulations. Yes, if you didn't say it, hey, we said it here at the Queen Tulsa show. What are y'all thoughts about this? Royals, let us know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Are y'all happy for him? I'm happy for him. And he sure know how to troll, don't he? Yes. All right, so that moves us into our next story. Ciao. Now, I want y'all to really pay attention to this next story. Y'all will not believe this. All right, Maria says bookings, tips, tea. Email Queen Tulsa at queentulsadirect@gmail.com. And if you want a consultation, please book your consultation. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Yes, ma'am.
Really great news for you. You're going to be just over the moon. I have got approval to transfer you over to one of our therapists who has some openings next week.
Oh.
So I want to give you a choice. That's why I'm reaching out. I've got some different times here that I'm offering to you.
Okay.
And they can see you next week. Let me pull this up. Oh, well, it's one thing. So it's going to be the following week now. The week, Monday, April 29th. Ms. Allison said.
Okay.
On Tuesday the 30th at 2. On Wednesday, May 1st at 10. Or Wednesday, May 1st at 3. would you like?
Okay, so you said Wednesday in April, right? What was that date?
But actually, it's actually Wednesday, May 1st. On
Okay.
that Monday, the 29th, she has a 2. On Tuesday, April 30th, she's got a 2. Or Wednesday, May 1st, she's got a 10 or a 3.
Well, listen here. Let's say May 1st. I want to walk into May with
Okay.
my shit together. Okay. Okay. Yes.
What time? 10 or 3?
10.
Okay. All right. I'm putting it down now. So I make
Okay.
and
Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless. And listen here, you go ahead and you do your best. And it was a pleasure visiting with you and working with you for the time that we did have together.
well, thank you for that. And the feelings are mutual. I wish you all the best with Allison.
Absolutely. All right. So long.
Now
On purpose. Later.
Yes, absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. We got that, honey. Look at that, baby. I got me a therapist in the first of the month. So the first of the month, we'll do our coffee talk at 9 a.m. my time. And then at 10 o'clock, y'all know I'll be rolling right up into therapy on the first of the month. Okay. Now let's get into this. OMG. Brazilian woman arrested after willing unalived uncle into bank to sign for a loan. Y'all won't believe this. Trigger warning. Let's go. Warning, the following. Yeah.
Tio Paulo, Alvino, se o senhor precisar assinar. Se o senhor não assinar, não tem como. Eu não posso assinar pelo senhor. O que eu posso fazer, eu faço. Tipo, igual o documento aqui, ó. Paulo Roberto Braga. O senhor segura forte pra caramba a cadeira aí. Ele não segurou, ele é porta.
Não vi.
Viu não?
A gente também.
Segura, tio. Assina pra não me dar mais dor de cabeça, porque no cartão, não tinha eu não vou mais.
Eu acho que ele não tá legal.
Sim.
Ele não tá bem, não.
I don't think he is well. Indeed, he is not well. Are you feeling something? But he doesn't
Eu acho que ele
seem.
não tá bem, não.
I don't think he is okay.
A senhora tá sozinha?
Are you alone?
Sim.
Yes.
Ele não tá bem, não.
Look,
Ó,
he is not well. He
a
is very
corzinha
ill.
não tá ficando.
Mas ele é
He is like
Yeah.
this.
É.
Uncle,
Ô, tio,
uncle,
tio.
if you are not well,
Yeah,
we
não
go
tá
to
não.
hospital.
Ficar bem, eu vou te levar pro hospital. Se eu querer culpa de novo.
You want to go back to hospital again. Paramedics called to the scene confirmed that the deceased prisoner, Paulo Rodrigo Bragg, he passed away a few hours earlier. This woman who wheeled him into the bank, Erica D. Sueves Nunez, was arrested. At the scene and told police she was his niece as well as his carer. Officials have appeared to signal they are related and say they are going to be checking the CCTV inside and outside the bank to see if Mr. Braga's family member was on her own or alleged accomplices suspicion they could be dealing with an organized fraud. The result of the postmortem to establish cause of death have not been yet made public.
Ele não tá bem, não.
The results. Okay. So listen here, y'all. I mean, she just got down and dirty, honey. She done wheeled her unalived uncle up in there to the bank. And girl put the pen in his hand, tried to make him sign some money. That man is unalive, y'all. And she in there talking to him. The bank tellers are like, no, baby, he's not well. Look at her. She got that smile on her face. Like, please give me some grace. No, ma'am. They didn't give you any type of grace. No, ma'am. And you're talking about, do he need help? Well, when was the last time he was at the hospital? Who released him? If that was the case. What are y'all thoughts on that? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. What are y'all thinking? Y'all think that she knew that Uncle was, gone to glory? Or hold on, y'all. Did we just receive a cash app? We just received it. Hold on. We just received a donation. Come on. We just received a donation. Let's go ahead and thank you so much. Let's get into it. Oh, for Bambi and the puppies. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of the wheelchairs, child, well, let's see. Miss Judy Cole says, right, one-on-one therapy makes you prepared. Absolutely. All right, we got some flowers from Miss Sandra Rose. Thank you so much. You beautiful. Smell my roses. Yes. Okay, well, listen here. Sukiana goes off on Peter Thomas, the friend of the Queen Tulsa show. We have spoken with him as well. Goes off on Peter Thomas for being upset that she danced with a one-legged man. Thank God he wasn't. Well, at least he was still alive. Rest in peace to the man that went in there. That bank. You need to worry about that restaurant that went to hell, is what she said. Let's get into this.
Yeah, I want to know who the Peter man is and why he got my name in his blood clot mouth. Don't talk or go ahead and send this message to him. Peter Guns, Peter Brad, Peter, the animal people. I don't know who he is. So, as you guys know, I was just shooting a music video, right? And I was dancing with a guy out there, and the guy happened to have he had one leg or whatever. So I was dancing with him in my music video. First of all, I'm in Jamaica, baby, in Kingston, Jamaica. I don't know if y'all know about Jamaica or any Caribbean islands, but winding and dancing is a big thing there. So dancing on somebody is not looked at as vulgar or nasty or trampy. That's their culture. That's a culture. So let me tell you something. I want to know who the Peter man is and why he got. I don't really understand why he posted me dancing on this man and said that's why all y'all going to hell. First of all, you bald. You need to worry about that restaurant that went to hell. That's what you need to do. Now, I've been trying to spare you, but I don't understand what me dancing on a man who only got one leg got to do with going to hell. Oh, you saying that he can't dance? He can't get no coochie?
Right.
Bitch can't dance on him?
Oh.
That make me know everything I need to know about you, because you judging people that's missing limbs.
Oh.
Ain't nobody judging you for missing hair.
Oh.
Or missing payments on that restaurant. And I've been there before. Out there in Miami, while you talking about people going to hell, I went there before. One of my friends, Peasy, he had a show at the office. When they came to town, we decided to go to that funky restaurant that you got.
Uh-oh.
First of all, let me really understand why he posted me dancing.
So look, this is in Jamaica. Yes, why not? Why not? Listen here. He got his balance. Oh, baby, baby. Baby, that leg wasn't stopping him. Honey, that leg was not stopping him. Honey, that leg was not gonna get in the way of Miss Sukiana. Girl, it looked, he was already excited. Like it was already a little excited. She said, whoa, whoa, look at him. He's like, whoa, oh, child. Okay. Peter Thomas says, Oh, so the caption on the photo says, I mean, on the video says, okay, I know we can do, it says, okay, I know what we can do. Let's just bring it, let's just bring in the one-legged man to show how disgusting we are. Wow. Okay. So I'm blown away. Peter Thomas says, oh, Peter Thomas Roa. Like I said, let's just bring in the one-legged man to show out disgusting we are. We are going to hell for ish like this. I wonder what that little girl looking at this video is going to think. Ooh, child. Not the restaurant. Okay. Mrs. Dennis Byron says, now, Peter, that man could have been a veteran who served our country like many who have made sacrifices, who have lost limbs. Alexa, play Don't Worry, Be Happy. All right, let me give Mrs. Dennis Byron. Mrs. Dennis Byron, you got down on that one, honey. You got down on that. Okay. Okay, so the title alone, she probably made his day. Imagine having one leg. I know it's depressing. Peter, he lost his leg, not his life. He can get danced on too. Okay. Spooky accepts everyone. She isn't mocking or trying to embarrass this man in any way. Absolutely not. Imagine having two legs and you're jealous of a man with one. Listen here. Listen here. She got down with this. And she says, imagine having two legs and you're jealous of a man with one, honey. Ooh. He did, baby. He did. Listen, he did. He did what he did. Okay. Listen here. He did what he did. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Show that man some love. Let him have some love. Show that man some love. Like serious. Show that man some love. Okay. Yes. We got Miss Ariel Summers in here. She had a late flight. I date a gentleman with a missing leg. Okay. Yes, ain't nothing wrong with it. And you, Miss Ariel, and ain't nothing wrong with you doing what Miss Sukiana doing right now. Okay, if that man want to, okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. And tell him that we love him. Okay, at least he didn't fall. Okay, listen here, get into it. At least he didn't fall back on them payments. I meant on his. Yeah, let me get up off of this. Let me get up off of that. Let me get up off of that because we love you, Peter. But please, y'all, give him a peach. Give Peter a peach so he can get back on Roa. Now, listen, for season 16, baby, that's who we need to see. That's who, listen, Peter's going to come and stir the pot, honey. Peter needs some money. And at this point in time, thank you, Peter. Peter is saying, hey, Roa, I'm still here. Roa, I'm still here. Okay? Roa, I'm still here. Hello? Come on. Absolutely. Now get into this. Let me get into these comments. He dropped them. Absolutely. Oh, honey. Yes, he dropped them. Yes, he dropped them crutches and said, baby, listen here. Ain't no mountain high enough that was going to keep him away from getting him. Okay? Get into that. Okay? Canes and got his jiggy on. Okay? Got his jiggy on. Peter looking for a moment. Absolutely. Miss Ariel Summer says, David lost a leg during the war. Kindest man alive. Get into it. Get into it. And we love him. And we send him a royal lovely hug. Okay. Now listen here. That right there. Okay. Now that was that. Okay. Now, what other topics did I want to bring up? Okay, so this is terrifying. Trigger warning. One of our youngins. Body of 12-year-old boy found in an attic following his mysterious 2020 disappearance. Shortly after walking his dog. Yes, and thank you, David, for your service. Yes. Yes. Thank you, David, for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now get into this. Shout out to our friends over at the Jasmine brand. A Buffalo, New York boy missing since August 2020, has been found in the attic of an apartment roughly 5 miles from where he was last seen. Police announced this week on Monday, the Buffalo Police Department announced at a press conference that 12-year-old Jalen Griffin's body was found in last Friday after a 3.5-year search. The boy's body was found less than a week after he would have turned 16 years old. Commissioner Joseph Gramalia told reporters the body that was located in the house had been there for a significant amount of time. Commissioner Joseph Gramalia said Griffin's mother, who died last year, told People in 2021 that her son went missing shortly after taking his new puppy on a walk. The boy told his mother he was going back out, which she said was unusual. Griffin's body was discovered by a maintenance man, according to the outlet. It's unknown how he passed away or who was living in the home at the time of his disappearance. This is such a tragic case. Here's to the family. All right, so let's get into this. So someone says, wow, so he never walked the dog? Somebody know who was in that house. That poor lady died with no answers about her son. The only positive in this is that he is now reunited with his mom in heaven, right? The family has gone through so much. His brother and mom all died after he went missing. The hopes dad has a strong support system. Well, this makes me think like, you know, there needs to be an investigation. The fact that his mom passed away 3 years after losing her boy's story got scattered after I read it. Stop lying. Y'all know who it was in that house. Ooh. For me, the true issue is that a 12-year-old was out on his own with no protection or supervision. We fail to protect children properly. Then, when something happens, everyone is crying. He should have never been outside alone to begin with. Watch over your kids in this world. We all know sick people that prey on them exist, especially from ages 0 to 13. Listen, there was no lies told there. Listen, no lies told there. That woman, listen, no lies told there. Because listen, we're about to go somewhere very, very disgusting. Very disgusting. When I say very disgusting, y'all. Let's get into these comments before we go further. All right. Where did I leave off? Okay, Miss Judy Coles. Oh, Miss Ariel Summer says David lost a leg during the war, kindest man ever alive. And okay, I think I read that. We said, thank you for his service and to God be the glory. Yeah. Oh, Maria says, I'm in the bushes working, fam. Okay, I love you and thank you so much for doing your big one. Trigger warning you all. Check this story out. Sickening. A York City police officer suspended, arrested after being accused of raping a 13-month-old. Y'all get into this. And just that statement alone that we just read, we need to protect our children, always be there for supervision, and so on and so forth. Let's get into this.
Stephen Cugini. The physical assault was so violent, state police say the toddler has broken bones. Troopers say the mother told them Cugini locked himself in the bathroom with her daughter and says she could hear crying. York police suspended him immediately after he was charged. State police have arrested Stephen Cugini.
Okay, this is a police officer. Shout out to the Flossie Informer. This has to be the most heartbreaking story I've heard in a while. Lock him up and throw away the key. Stephen Kungi, 28 of York, was arrested and charged in Dauphin County Tuesday after being accused of and physically abusing the 1-year-old child. He is locked up on a $200,000 bail. $200,000, baby. That should have been $200,000. That should have been $200 million. That should have been $200 million. When you're crying, why the else she didn't break the door down? I can't. Some crimes should be punishable only by death. Only after an eye for an eye. They would have been booking me for homicide in the first degree. Girl, listen. Why was he given bail? And why was it set low? Just sickening. Exactly. This is disgusting. The world is pure evil. My heart breaks for the little child that was violated. Only $200,000 bail. It should be in the millions. So he cannot get out ever again. That's what I said. It should have been in the millions. But when we talk about life, when we talk about this is what we're having to deal with. Individuals with the mental health, you know? And that's why it's so important. That's why I preach it. That's why I'm going to stay on it. And I don't care. People might get tired of it. We're going to continue to keep bringing up mental health. Okay? Now get into this. Let me see. Anyone says KK Maria. Frosty, here's got emojis. Anyone says, thank you, Queen Toasty, for shining light on our missing angels. Amen. Absolutely gratitude. Oh my God. Hey, Maria. Our Maria. Judy Cole says, trigger warning. I had to mute down. Yeah, it is very evil. It is very evil. Now speak of this. Now get into this, y'all. Pull up into this story. Elementary school volunteer arrested after taking inappropriate picture of target customer. Shout out to the spiritual world. In a shocking incident captured on video, 21-year-old Thomas Elliott, a volunteer at a Greenville elementary school, was arrested after allegedly placing his phone under a woman's skirt at a Target store in Greenville, North Carolina. The incident at Target, which occurred on Monday, April the 15th, triggered an immediate police response after a shopper noticed Elliott following her around the store and recorded him placing his phone under a woman's skirt. Target has cooperated fully with the investigation, urging anyone who may have been in close proximity to Elliott on that day to come forward and assist in the case. The Pitt County School Systems responded with spokesperson Tom McClellan expressing deep concern over the footage and announcing Elliott's immediate dismissal from any involvement with their campus. Open Door Church in Winterville, where Elliott was also involved, terminated him upon learning of his arrest. Elliott, who maintains his innocence, posted a $5,000 bond and appeared in court for the first time on Tuesday in Greenville. He has since been charged with 2 counts of felony secret peeping, in addition to his initial arrest for allegedly recording women in secret at a local Target store. The Greenville Police Department announced Elliott's new charges and his booking into Johnson County Detention Center under a $20,000 secured bond. Shout out to the woman who spoke up, but who was recording him. Makes you wonder what the F he been doing in the schools. Why was she recording to begin with, child? Thank God she was. Because if she wasn't, then how would she know he's in jail? It's time to quarantine that phone and interview them children. He is fudging guilty. Get into it. How did this lady just so happen to be recording? The boy got caught in 4K and kept lying like a rug. He's sick. She stood on business, protect our women, and that lady was just shopping and had no clue. Kudos to her for recording him. Listen here, we got to give credit where credit is due, right? We got to give credit where credit is due. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get on over here. Sorry, you all. Listen here. Do you agree? Flavor Flav says Mary J. Blige and Taylor Swift have the same writing style. MJB reacts. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, who provided the story. Oh no, Mom.
LA, make some noise for Mary J. Blige.
Okay, we can't really play that because they got A lot going on, but check her out. Okay, they got music in there. We're not gonna do that. Anywho, this story really isn't even interesting to me to be comparing these ladies. We're not even gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that story. Forget it. Forget that. Well, listen. I think we have definitely reached the end of our broadcast. Okay. Now, before we go, I want to share this with you all. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, I saw a thumbnail of this. Uh-huh. Oh, absolutely. This is why I don't wear short skirts. Absolutely. And always put like a napkin or something. Like if you're out at a restaurant, always put that napkin. Like if you are wearing shorts, I mean skirts and stuff like that, put your napkin like over you. Evil has no morals. Period. That part. Yes. It is an interesting combo. Absolutely it is. It's very it's a lot going on. So listen here, we'll actually read we'll actually listen to this and then we'll close out with our daily devotion and we'll see you on the next broadcast. Thank y'all for listening and tuning in.
For you when they don't see you as a threat. A lot of people love you and adore you when they don't see you as a threat. When you're still so sweet and so cute and she's amazing and she's lovely and she's my best friend, that title gets thrown around left, right, and center. But if that person grows a little bit of confidence, power, status, elevates completely in society, a lot of people become very uncomfortable with that. You realize that someone ends up losing friends when they're performing beyond someone else's expectations. That person that was once, I love this girl or I love this guy so much, no longer becomes, who does she think she is? She's changed. She's different. Why is she like that now? She wasn't like this before, because it makes people uncomfortable. That's the reason why you end up losing a lot of friends along the way when you're moving upwards, because most people like you in your place. When you're a little below them or on their level, they like you there. It makes them very uncomfortable when you're elevating. A lot of people love you and adore you when they don't see you as a threat.
All right. So make sure you take note of that. We do post the daily devotions on our community tab. So if you ever find yourself in a dark space, go ahead and check out the community tab and get your devotional. All right. So, like I said, this goes now we're in our daily devotional. Oh, I thought we were in pink. Okay. Now we're in pink. Hold on 1 second. All right. Daily devotion. God has time for you. Just as God is never too busy for us, we need to slow down enough to give others the gift of our time. April 19th, 2024. Mark 10:46 through 52. Time is precious. It's a tremendously valuable gift that we can give to others. And Jesus showed us how to manage our time well. One important way he demonstrated his love for mankind was by being available. The Lord had much to accomplish in his few years of earthly ministry, but wherever he went, he was sensitive to the needs of the people around him, and he reached out in love to help. In this month's Bible study, we saw that shortly before going to the cross, Jesus stopped to help a poor blind beggar, a nobody in the eyes of society. Although the redemption of mankind was vitally important, the Lord cared enough about the suffering of one person to stop and do what he could do to provide relief. If Jesus stopped on the way to the cross in order to help someone, will he not also stop and listen when you call out to him in your distress? He is never too busy to listen to one of his beloved children. We are stewards of all that God gives us, including our time. How can you, like Jesus, reach out in love today and give someone the gift of your availability? Listen here, when I tell you this daily devotion really hit home today, and we tackled so much in here. Listen here, we're going to be continuing to elevate. And we just ask that you all continue to keep us lifted up in spirit and in prayer as we continue to lift you up in spirit and prayer as well. I love you all. Shout out to our royal family. Big love. Big lovely Tulsa and chat. As Flossie says. Thank you, Royals, Butterflies, for tuning in. And like this video, Whiny11 says, thank you to all our royal family here for the love, dedication, and support. And on that note, we want to thank you all so much for not parking on the lawn. Oh, yes, you didn't. Oh, yes, you didn't. And thank you all for respecting, the pilots and, the stewardess that are on board. The pink jet, the Queen Tulsa pink jet. And if you would love to book you a flight, if you would love to fly high with the Royals, definitely come back for more. On that note, I'm your host, Queen Tulsa. DJ, go ahead and place me backstage and crank up that funky beat to take us out. Oh, and thank you for the super stickers. Thank you. Thank you for the cash apps for all of you that poured into the Queen Tulsa Show today. You do not go unnoticed. Do not. And even if you just hit that like button, if you subscribe, hey, you're winning. You're winning. You are winning.